Hello children, I am Vaishali madam. Let us continue with our EVS lesson A Day with Nandu. Now coming to page number 19. Look at the picture. You can see elephants playing, right? They are having so much of fun. So the lesson says fun and games. Nandu saw his brothers and sisters pulling one another's tail. That is how they play. He thought, I better not go near them. He was scared. What if they fall on me? Oh my god, he was so much scared that if they fall on me, I'm going to die. I'm still small. He quietly went and stood near his mother. He was liking how they are playing, but then he was a bit afraid, like if I go there and if they fall on me, so he was hesitant to go. Mother gently pushed Nandu towards the water as if she was telling him to go and play. Then what mother did? Mother pushed him gently, and that is how she was asking him to go and play. Nandu loved to play in water. His cousins were already there. Just as he reached near, a strong fountain of water fell on his head. Have you ever seen like the elephants taking water in their trunk and then throwing it like a fountain? Yes, you've seen in some movies, right? Maybe if you have seen practically, it's well and good. He got wet. Oh, this was the work of his naughty cousins. They all wanted him to play. Okay, so they all were playing mischief with him now. Nandu joined them in the game, so he also started doing that. Then coming to the next page. Before sunset, the herd started back towards the jungle. Now before sunset, they have to reach back. By then, Nandu was very tired. Of course, he was very tired because they came all the way walking and then he played so much in water. Now he's very tired. He's a tiny baby, right? He settled himself between his mother's front legs and fell asleep as he drank her milk. You all know, like, babies drink mother's milk, mammals, right? So elephant is also a mammal. So he drank his mother milk and he slept. Now the yellow box says, you have read about Nandu and the elephant herd. A herd may have 10 to 12 female elephants and young ones. Okay, it's a group of 10 to 12 female elephants. The oldest female is the leader of the herd. The one who is the oldest is going to lead. So who is the oldest in this group? Yes, Nandu's Nani is the oldest, so she is the leader of the group. Male elephants live in the herd till they are 14 to 15 years of old. So as a baby, they can live in the herd, but once they grow up, the male elephants cannot be in the group, right? Then they leave this herd and move around alone. Nandu will also leave his herd when he is that much old. When he is 14 to 15 years old, he will also leave this group. Understood, children? Now, like elephants, some other animals also live together in group. These groups of animals are called herds. Animals in herds usually move around together searching for food, right? So now you have to think about other group of animals, other herds of animals that move around in the jungle. Okay. Now there's a question. If you were Nandu and you lived in the herd, what will you do? Just think, imagine, and then write, okay, a line or two. Then the next is, in the elephant herd, the oldest female elephant decides everything because she's the leader, right? Who takes decision in your family? So in your family, whether it's a nuclear family, whether it's a joint family, who is the one who takes the decision? Okay, so you have to write it. So this both answers you will write on your own, right? Then coming to the next page. Nandu did things that he liked to do. If you could spend a whole day with your friends, what all things would you do? Wow, what a wonderful question. You so much long to be with your friends, right? So just imagine and write few things, and you can just jot down the things that you would want to do with your friends, okay? Then the next question is, find out and write which other animals live in herd. Okay, so just search it, find out, talk to your adults, talk to your friends, okay, or you can also use internet and find out animals that live in herds. Okay, then the next is, Do you also live in a group? Do you like to live together like that? Why would you like or not like to live in a group? So now here is a question about yourself, whether you like to be in a group, whether you like to be alone, and why I would like to be alone and why I would not like to be in a group. You have to answer it, okay? So this exercises you have to do, right children? Okay children, now coming to page number 22. Which animals did you ride on? Write their names. If you have taken ride of any animals, you can write their names, okay? Then the next is, if you are made to ride on an elephant, how would you feel? So just imagine, close your eyes and just imagine if you are made to ride on an elephant, what will be your feeling? Okay. Now the next is, you must have seen many animals around you in the books and movies. Some may be alone and some in group. Find out more about any one of these animals and write about it. So see, many animals that you see in your daily life around you, some in the cartoons, some in the storybooks, okay? So just collect some information on any one of them and write about it, okay? Then coming to the next page, page number 23, think and write. Why does the egret sit on a buffalo? Just imagine, you know the answer? No. Egret sits to look higher, right? Because it's a small. No, it can fly, it can look higher than what the buffalo is. But it sits with an interest. You know, the buffalo has so many small insects on it. So egret sits on the buffalo and eats the small insects. Now see here, egret gets its food, right? And the buffalo also gets benefit because buffalo is not able to take out that small insects which are sucking its blood. So it's good for the buffalo also that the egret sits and eats the insect, right? Okay. Then next, have you seen any animal riding on another animal? Write its name. Have you seen? Like the egret sitting on a buffalo? Like a sparrow sitting on a cow? Have you seen it? Then write the name. Then the next question is, which animals do we use for riding? What are the animals that are used for riding? See, nowadays we don't see it in a common this thing, but we have seen in some movies or some cartoons, right? So just think about it. Maybe like horses, elephants, okay, camel. Have you ever seen it? You must have taken camel ride or horse ride at least, right? Then the next is, which animals do we use for carrying loads and lifting weights? So you know some animals that are helpful for that help us in carrying the loads. Yes, we all know about the elephants. They help us to carry logs in the jungles. You know that. Then we have seen donkeys carrying loads, right? Even the bullock carrying the loads, buffaloes, camels, right? So just try to answer. Then the next is, make your own elephant. Copy the drawing of the elephant given on the next page in a bigger size on a thick sheet paper. Make a small cut where it says the Caesar. Be careful not to cut off the whole part. Fold along the dotted lines. Fold the pattern and push them underneath. Cut out and the tail and stick it on. See, there is a drawing given. You can try to copy it. Maybe this is an activity. You can always try. Okay. What can be done is, you can always take a printout of this page and you just try to copy. It's an activity, you will enjoy it, so just try to do it, okay? And then your elephant is ready, colored and decorated. Put up an exhibition in the class of all the paper elephants that you all have made. So once you are back to school, we'll all show off our elephants, right? So you enjoyed the lesson, and then I will soon get back to you with the new words and few exercises of this, okay? Till then, read the lesson carefully, and the answers that you are supposed to write, just try to answer, okay? Be sincere, right children? Thank you children.